Autism is not a disability. It is a different ability.
Welcome to the Optism channel, where we journey with Carmen to raise autism awareness and move steps closer to inclusivity. Join us as we meet community members, share stories, and explore initiatives that make a real difference.
Hi everyone, welcome to Optism's channel. I'm your host, Carmen. Now, as the founder of Optism, my journey with ASD has been deeply personal, filled with highs and lows. And today, I'm actually really pleased to introduce to you someone who is very, very special to me, my son, Vince. Now, Vince is not just my son, he's also the Chief Inspiration Officer of Optism. And it is because of his wise and very profound words that has actually prompted me to launch this platform with my team. I often feel that people who are neurodiverse need to work much, much harder than their neurotypical peers. And Vince's tenacity and the efforts he's put in to overcome his challenges often serves as a great inspiration for me, even as an adult. He's shown me that while autism presents a lot of challenges, it also brings incredible strengths that enrich lives. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to Vince. Hey Vince, how are you? Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, I'm good, Mommy.
I know you've always wanted to be a YouTuber, so how does it feel to be actually on YouTube today?
Oh, it's my first time even gonna be in a real YouTube video.
So you're happy?
So I'm happy to do an interview with you.
Okay. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself, Vince?
Oh, hi. My name is Vincent. I am 13, and you know that I was diagnosed in the age of 3. Simply, yeah, because I was a very picky eater and I can't even speak.
I remember those were the days when you were first diagnosed, you were 3 years old, you were nonverbal, and you had a lot of challenges that you actually had to overcome. I remember that you were rather picky as an eater, and tell us about the food that you would only eat back in the day.
Before, the only food I eat back in the day was chicken nuggets, fish, deep fried fish
Fingers, yes.
French fries, and a burger, mini burger.
Yes, I remember those were the food choices we had to pick out for you. But now, 10 years later, you have made significant progress. I mean, obviously you speak now, right?
Yes.
Can you share with us some of the accomplishments and the progress you've made?
I can speak French now.
Why do you want to speak French?
Because I really want to go to Paris, and French is about Paris culture.
And why would a 13-year-old want to go to Paris?
Because I want to start liking to enjoy the food and the culture, as well as visiting museums.
Wow, so for someone who used to eat fish fingers and chicken nuggets, you now want to experience French food. Are there dishes you actually want to try?
I want to try escargot, steak frites,
Wow, escargot, steak frite,
ratatouille,
wow,
and crayfish.
And I remember you didn't even want to eat vegetables back in the day.
Oh,
do you remember that? So I think you've made such remarkable progress over the years. You've worked really, really hard. I mean, I remember when you were 3 until the age of 11, we had intensive therapy. Do you remember that? Where you actually would wake up at 6 a.m. and what time would your day finish usually?
6 p.m.
See, that was harder than an average adult's schedule, I would say, right? Working from 6 a.m. until to 6 p.m. So when I was mentioning before to the audience saying that, you know, your tenacity and your efforts really inspire me, I think the last 10 years has been really, really hard work for Vince, right? So Vince, how do you feel about having autism?
Having autism can be hard sometimes, including stimming or touching the ground, noises, including like train noises and toilet noises.
And I do feel that when we live in a world that is not the most sensory friendly, we hear so many noises around us and so much commotion that it can really make you feel very overwhelmed, right?
Yes.
So what are your key struggles now when you're 13 years old?
My struggle is that I get bullied sometimes. Like, people call me names like I'm a bad boy and I'm stupid. But I just don't want to hear that I just want to keep going.
I think that's amazing, Vince, because oftentimes children who are neurodivergent, people who have ASD, oftentimes get misunderstood. People think that they're stupid, they get bullied, and I think it becomes harder, right? So these are some of the challenges you face all the time. So Vince, what kind of world do you want our future to be?
We want our future to be a more understanding and more enjoyable, because Hong Kong is not a neurodiverse city.
Because you find things to be rather overwhelming sometimes,
Yes.
right? And given how autism is oftentimes invisible, people misunderstand some of your challenges.
Yes.
And you mentioned before that people have said that you're stupid and you're naughty, but it's far from the truth, right? Okay, so what do you want to say to parents who have children with ASD?
Parents should understand that we are trying our best. We work really hard to manage our daily challenges. We need support and understanding, not judgment. Also, some people are not stupid. Please be kind to everyone around us. Autism is not a disability. It is a different ability.
Well, thank you so much, Vince. I think your vision for a kinder, more compassionate world is something we should all strive for, right?
Yes.
And every child is unique in his or her own way. And just like our Chief Inspiration Officer here, are filled with potential and promise. I wanted to introduce Vince to you all today because as parents, we often worry about the future of our kids. And I do remember being in a state of constant anxiety back in the day when Vince was first diagnosed. And many parents might think, wow, Vince is doing so well now, and you guys have come such a long way. But the truth is, we focused on baby steps and small progress every day. Every chapter is very different on the ASD journey, and these baby steps eventually lead to progress. Now, to all the parents out there on this journey, I want to remind you that at times it can feel extremely overwhelming, but it's important that we celebrate the small steps, the small victories, no matter how tiny they are. And each step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your hard work and your dedication. Keep believing in your child's potential and your ability to support them. Progress might be slow and small at times, but it's there. So don't give up, right, Vince?
Yeah.
Don't give up.
Don't give up. And remember to try hard.
Yes. And you guys are doing an amazing job. So thank you so much for joining us today. Would you like to conclude this?
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell button for more videos. You can go on the web for some interesting books and some interesting videos. If you want to go to Optism website, click on www.optism.co. Thank you so much for your time with us and your understanding. Bye-bye.
Bye. You did it.